Hello my fellow builders and welcome back to another video. And in this video I am actually concluding my partnership with the brand Elo. And if you have been on my channel for long enough, you will know that I have assembled quite a few of their Automata models and they have been absolutely amazing. And if you haven't seen any, go and check them out on my channel. And the one biggest thing about the brand Elo, I will tell you, of course their models are amazing, but the biggest thing is the people behind the actual brand. They have been absolutely amazing. They are so understanding. They're so fast to respond for anything. So if you get any of their kits, you have a question or you have an issue, just get in touch with them. They are so friendly and they will help you out just like that. And this of course does not mean that I will stop making their models. I know they're not really available in UK on Amazon, but I might get back to them one day. Who knows, you know, anything can happen. So obviously keep an eye out. And of course in this video we are building another amazing Automata from the brand Elo. And it's the Birdman. And another amazing thing about this is that it comes with a motor. Again, this is the second kit from them that I will have assembled that comes with a motor, and it's so much easier than hand cranking the model. Obviously it's not that hard to hand crank it, but it's way easier and way more satisfying just to push a button and watch the model go. And of course guys, if you would be interested in any of these Elo models, I would highly recommend them to you, especially to families that have kids. I of course now have a kid as well, but he's a little bit too young maybe for them. One day. But yeah, I would highly recommend them. They're super satisfying, quite easy and straightforward to assemble. I know some people don't like that the pieces aren't numbered, but it's not a big deal because it's not like they have 500 pieces in the actual kit, you know, so it doesn't really make a difference. You can just handwrite them on the board first from the instructions. That's what I do to make my life way easier. And yeah, you can go and check out their models on my idea list on my Amazon store, which is just down below. I've got a link in description and the comments section, so look for Top Elo Models Idea List and use my promo Martins05 to receive 5% off. And let's check out what's in this kit. So, motor to the side, we're gonna test that in just a second because we've got to make sure that it actually works. So let's see what we've got in this box. Okay, so by the look of the actual model, it doesn't look like it's going to take that long, and we've got what, 3, 6, 7, 8 wooden sheets here, so let's get to them. So the packaging is off, let's look at the instructions. So it does tell you here all the boards and all the numbers. Oh, I can see letters as well on some of the pieces, and of course you can also see that the top parts, the actual bird, has been pre-colored, which is absolutely awesome. And when we have a quick look at the instructions, as you can see, they are pretty detailed and quite clear, which is amazing. How many steps have we got here altogether? Where's one? So we got 22, is that right? Yep, we got 22 steps, so actually not that many. And let's see, so normally pieces fall out very easily from these boards, which is good of course, because they don't require any sanding or tools or anything like that, which is amazing. As you can see, just fell out just like that. It's brilliant. And another thing, as I mentioned already, what I normally do is, as an example, let's look at this board right here. So what I do is I find that board on the instructions, which is this one, and then of course I line it up as it should be, like that, just like the instructions basically show me, and I write numbers and the letters next to each piece on all the boards, and then I start going through and popping all the pieces out and start the assembly. It makes life so much easier. And now let's go and test out that the motor is actually working. Right, let's see. Yep, so again, very nice and easy to connect, just like that. And we've got a USB cable right at the end, USB bit, sorry, at the end, that can just plug in to any USB what are they called? Plugs, basically, sorry. Oh! It was turned on already, so yeah, it's clearly working, which is really good. Amazing. And if you remember, if you've seen it, if you watched the Hansel and Gretel assembly video, this motor is actually really quite powerful. The torque is really good, the RPM is really good. I'm actually quite impressed. Look at this. I'm trying to stop it with my fingers and I can't. It is quite powerful, which is amazing, but it can cause one issue, and that is if you have something quite incorrectly assembled, you start the motor, because it's so powerful, it could break some of the pieces, so you got to make sure everything is spot on. And now, let's begin the assembly, and make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Let's do this! And here we are, everybody. Our Birdman Automata has been completed, and what an enjoyable, easy, quick build that was. It did not take long at all, just a couple of hours, and yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. Just look at that, colours and everything. It looks absolutely beautiful. And as you can see, I had to pull the camera back a little bit because it's a very tall model. It's huge. And yeah, my apologies for some of that lighting towards the end of the assembly. It's just because my worktop's just a little bit too small, but it doesn't matter because it's all about the actual model and it's brilliant. The only thing I will say is, so when I put the motor in, the cables were on the inside and I was like, well, that's slightly not dangerous, but dangerous for the cables because I didn't want them to be trapped in the moving gears just in case, because they could just rip it. So I moved the cables towards this end instead, and I'm gonna have to kind of keep it on the side like this because once I turn it on, the handle is gonna turn as well on its own, and if these cables get trapped in there, it might just stop or it might rip the cables because the motor is actually quite strong. So just have to be careful about that, you see. And now all we got to do is turn it on and see how it works. I did keep testing the mechanics of it during the whole assembly. Everything seemed perfectly fine, so fingers crossed it works. Right, so I'm gonna hold the cable to the side a little bit, just like that, because again, I don't want it to be trapped anywhere. And I'm just gonna turn it on and let's see. How cool is that? And did you see that when I turned it a little bit? You could see the handle was kind of hitting the black wire, so we got to be careful. You could probably just glue it on the side or something like that. You could run it nicely around it, right here, right down to the bottom, just to make it look really neat. But yeah, it works perfectly fine. Did not need to use any special tools or wax or anything because the wood is quite nice and slidey, which is awesome. And I so hope you all enjoyed this video and this brilliant model, and I just want to say a huge thanks to Elo again for their incredible models. It's been an absolute joy and pleasure, and I hope you all enjoyed all these models as well. And I would also appreciate a like, and don't forget to go and check out their models on my Amazon store because I've got an idea list of their models, and use my promo Martins05 to receive 5% off. And yeah, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.